I've played Cyberpunk 2077 on my two consoles, Xbox One, not One X, not One S even, Xbox One, and on the brand new Xbox Series X. And what can I tell you, it runs good most of the time on the new Xbox, so I will call it an enjoyable gaming experience, but on the old Xbox it's just an unplayable mess. So first of all, my impressions about playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the new Xbox. I've tried it on a Full HD TV and on a 4K TV as well. And while playing on a Full HD for 3 hours, I wasn't experiencing any problems with the game performance at all. I mean, once I had this small glitch like moving through an NPC, but that's it. But there are two graphic modes on the new Xbox, quality and performance. With quality you have a little bit better picture, but only 30 FPS. Stable 30 FPS, but still it's 30 FPS only. On the other hand, on the performance mode you will have 60 FPS but not stable. I've constantly had like 1-2 FPS drops. But it's not a big deal, so I personally choose to play in a performance mode. Especially since the difference in graphics quality between these two modes is not that significant. Honestly, I saw it only while playing with the 4K resolution. And since we're talking about 4K resolution, I've played for about an hour on a 4K TV with HDR, and overall it worked pretty smooth, but I had few freezes and even one pretty significant freeze, you can see it on your screen. But I haven't seen any game-breaking glitches or bugs as well. So what can I say, I'm pretty happy with how Cyberpunk 2077 runs on my Xbox Series X. I mean, I've been expecting for something much worse after watching the gameplay that CD Projekt Red showed us few weeks ago. I was afraid that just like on that video there will be no NPCs on the streets, just not to ruin the performance, but no, it's fine, there are many NPCs everywhere, it feels organic and Night City doesn't look like a ghost town. Yes, I haven't been playing for too much yet, but no technical issues were preventing me from enjoying this game. Only my wife, who keeps saying that I should stop playing and start doing something useful and important, but in my opinion there is nothing more important when you have a city to burn. Anyway, now we are moving to the sad part, and it's a gameplay from the Xbox One. And it's a total disaster. It runs with around 20 FPS with like an awful graphics. It's just terrible. And it's not even the biggest problem. I mean, during the gunfights even 20 FPS drops down to 16-17 FPS. It's really hard to call this an enjoyable gameplay, it's even hard to call it a gameplay at all. And even more, textures are loading right in front of your face. For example, here I was trying to make a left turn but hit the invisible wall, and you know what, I tried again and hit it again. And only in 11 seconds from the moment that I first hit this wall, it appeared, it loaded out, and it turned out that it's a part of the bridge. Or take a look at these NPCs. They appear only when you're super close to them. And it's everywhere. Even when you're taking out your weapon, it doesn't load instantly. And it's just such a bad feeling to play like this. And usually I don't care about graphics too much, but this time I've managed to play only for 30 minutes. It feels like trash, it's just unplayable on the Xbox One. And yeah, I have the oldest Xbox possible, but usually on the Xbox One S games are performing pretty much the same. A little bit better, but there is no significant difference. So I really don't suggest you to play this game if you have Xbox One or Xbox One S. And I'm pretty sure that it's not something that they can fix with patches. Cyberpunk 2077 will probably be always unplayable on Xbox One and Xbox One S. And that's my conclusion. Cyberpunk 2077 plays pretty good on the Xbox Series X, and it's gonna be even better when there will be next-gen console version. But on the old Xboxes, Cyberpunk is a total disaster. I have spoken, I hope you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, до свидания. That's how scavengers say goodbye.